I'm Kevin Raney at Bloomington High School South and currently teaching AP Calculus A, B, and BC. I got my degree in math, but then worked in business for a couple years. I did some substitute teaching when I was in college, and so I always kind of had this in the back of my head that I would be a teacher someday, but first job I had out of college, did for a couple years, and it's like, I can't see myself doing this the rest of my life. And IU was running a program for teachers or for prospective teachers who already had degrees looking to get in the classroom, and by completing that program led me to the job here. I tried to keep the classes light and fun and silly occasionally, but ultimately I would like to think that they say, hey, he really knows his math. The statement I've heard before is like, I really don't like math, but I like coming to the class. And that makes me feel good, because I know not everybody's going to like the math, but if they can at least enjoy coming to the class, that makes me happy. Probably the most positive memories are after the students have left and when I hear back from them. When I get that email from a student that graduated like 2 years ago, or a student comes back when they're on Christmas break from their first year of college and wants to come back and talk. And that's what really makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I made an impression on them. Winning this award was really a surprise. I'm honored. Not really something I was expecting. I just tried to come in and do a good job with what I'm doing. And so it's definitely not something I would have expected to receive. When I first started teaching here, Sharon Welch was the department chair when I was hired, and she was a great positive professional influence my first few years. Greg Mongold, who's unfortunately no longer with us, he really helped my transition into teaching calculus, and I was able to kind of work with him for a couple years before he moved to another school and eventually passed away. And of course, I'd like to thank my wife as well, who's always just a very strong support, and she taught as well for several years, so she kind of understands. It's nice to be able to go home and have someone you can talk to who understands what you may have gone through that day. And students sometimes make me look better than I am, I think. Lots of really good kids here. It's just such a positive, great place to work. It's been a great experience teaching here. Love this school.